AZEK, because James Hardie is paying almost $9 billion for these guys. Wow, what a purchase. Shareholders are going to get $26.45 in cash and then shares of James Hardie. And because of that, of course, James Hardie shares are down. This one's zooming to the upside. So pretty interesting trade, Pete, and it says a lot about where people think building products will be, probably because of Florida, North Carolina, West Virginia, and California, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. I would also say this, John. Every time I see one of these really big numbers, multi-billion-dollar numbers, and somebody's making an acquisition and everything, wow, what's my very first thought? Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America. I mean, all of them. J.P. Morgan, investment banking. And I'm going into it again on the next earnings season, which is just a week or so away. But, John, we're starting to see this just unfold right in front of our very eyes. And I'll tell you what, the investment banking community is going to really take a lot of that much more money in again. And I think that's going to play out throughout this entire year. We saw it in the first quarter. I think we're going to start seeing it more and more as we get through the year. So as soon as I see these numbers, and there was a big number the other day, it was like a $22 billion deal. I mean, these guys are going in there and getting these deals, John, in the IPO market, which, sometimes it's slow, sometimes it starts to accelerate. But when you put all that together and piece it together, investment banking is what I always go to. So it's going to be pretty exciting, I think, once we get in. And the financials kick it off, so we'll find out pretty soon.
Yeah, not too much of a wait here, folks.
Right.
And then let's talk, Pete, about Tonix, because Tonix Pharmaceutical, I'll let Pete address the part that what the FDA is going to require or not require about this, but they just have the first new treatment for fibromyalgia in 15 years. If that sounds like a long time, it is. And this is a new treatment that people have been waiting for and hoping for, some of them probably even praying for, Pete. And here it is coming your way right now, folks.
Yeah, and basically part of the news is the fact that they can skip right over the advisory committee, John. I mean, anytime you can accelerate something to actually be able to get it out there, that's a really good thing. I think, when I look at this one, John, I'm looking, they got central nervous system, they've got immunology, and they've got infectious diseases, right? That's kind of what their focus is on, and rare as well. So when you put all that together, I got to think that somebody out there is going to look at these guys and go, let me see here. Hold on just a minute. It only has a what market cap? Like 100 million? I would say this is one of those names. Acquisition target sounds pretty good to me based on what they've got and all the different clinical trials they're also doing as we speak, and some of the ones that are already out there. I'll tell you what, John, I think this is going to be really, really interesting. If I'm one of the big pharma companies and I take a look at what these guys are doing, and it's 100 mil, and it would cost them 100 mil just to even start up something like this, I'd say this one is one that could be ripe. So keep an eye on this name.